Hmm. He's right there. All right, come on. You coming?
Can I get breakfast tomorrow?
Sure.
Is the garage still open?
Yeah. Everything's inside. I just don't know where you put the wagon.
I was going to put it back in the van, but I think I'm going to take the van after I drop the kids off before we go to breakfast. And I'm going to take it and get it back in there. It's our little car shop. That's why I asked if you were going to work, because I was going to be like, word, take the Jeep. So I can take care of that.
That's just that. Uh-huh. Right behind you.
I'm going to get a space for the door. Yeah. Even Cuckoo, come from over there. Rain.
Rain. Rain. No. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Listen. Careful. No. Rain. No. You got yelled at. Yeah, he knocked the thing out the thing. I said, right, no. He slammed his little hammer down and started crying. And he crawled to me. And that reminded me when the twins used to get in trouble, how they used to come hug us afterwards. I'm gonna go to bed, bro. Look at that.
I don't know why I'm the way that I am. Why do I have the moment I get in the house? I guess I don't feel like I just don't want to go through the week getting these bags and shit I need on a regular basis. You like that fire? I'm gonna pop some champagne to celebrate the sale of the house.
Yeah.
I'll sit outside. Watch the sun go down or some shit.
I'm trying to get him to...
Chill out. That's why I'm putting this together. Excuse me. How's it done?
Not terrible.
So mom's working on site on Tuesday, and then she's gonna stay at a friend's house so she can work the following day.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to test out her jacuzzi when she leaves?
Okay.
She said it was okay if we did it. I think that's probably the best way to do it because Warren will be like, she out there, so you should just not be here.
You got nothing today?
Mm-hmm.
Legs, Kristen. Oh, you gotta watch this.
You want the baby what? What is it?
days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. His guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the 49ers. These guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
8 yards on the pickup.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Working now from the gun. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass. which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking to throw here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team or quiet up for that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few birds.
Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the left, he's got Royal. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Thrown back into the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
a 2-yard gain.
The Rams are set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Running with James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's rocked. That ball's free. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Hits his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff from the pistol. It's James. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28.
He's going to throw this one. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 28-yard line.
They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
49er, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Rams out to an early advantage. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. James will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Now from back at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Give to James on his own read. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Now we're on the counter. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. And no surprise there. They reject the penalty, and that safety's going to stand.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That penalty accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. First play's a design run. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's a give inside to James. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pass is pulled in by James. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing it again here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw here. Third down. That's complete to Jackson. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Third down from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. They'll work against the blitz. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks it inside their own 10. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's descending upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Drawing up the design keeper. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
They'll throw, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. Ethan Evans on out of punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Now run, James. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Left side to James. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. No clicks for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Escapes the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out come the Rams on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking in the air here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get in the rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They are throwing it again. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to throw it again. Dumped off to his running back. He finds space into the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he follows through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams push the lead up to 12. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. We've got a screen to the running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So it came at a painful cost to the QB, but on top of a hefty gain, going to move it half the distance to the goal for roughing the passer. From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. James will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one splits the uprights, and the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his back complete. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our trip around the NFL.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Shoots away from 1. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Run now with James. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Carry here for James. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's a throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
All the left side. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. They'll air it out on 3rd. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. The Rams are set to punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going play action. Hits his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4.
This is James. He's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. QB sneak coming. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Rams headed out to the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Dropping back to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Pass pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
7-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it. Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
False start, offense.
A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Here he goes, third and long. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a third quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The 49ers will
Motion the slot man right.
conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yeah, no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming at him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Back to throw now. Jump off, caught by his back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Ooh, puts some air under this one. Right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Setting up to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. set of downs from 37. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Fine quarterback run here. That is exactly why you rally to the football. They got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Throwing on seconds. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first. Throwing now off the play action. Sends this to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Again to throw on second. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Jordan James. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst.
Charging down the middle, and they block it!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
I'll throw it. Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. To the line. Here's third and 3.
2 on the play. And this is third.
Looking now from the gun. And he's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our third quarter. So we'll wait till after the break to see what they do on fourth down. We're to the end of the third quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Running this with James. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running with James. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
And in motion out of the slot. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd and
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd down from the gun. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He takes it himself. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or 2 forward, and he gets on the 1st down anyway. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. And this
On the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
Dave, he's going to be asking himself the same question on the walk back to the sideline, sitting on the bench, leaving the stadium, on the bus, wherever he goes. What went wrong? Why did the accuracy he shows in warm-ups disappear right when his team needed him the most?
The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Give to James on his own read. He's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
gain of 23 yards. And the 49er first down.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
There's a give inside to James. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He tries to sneak it. He is loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They run. It's James. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Last
and
run got
7.
him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. Out come the Rams on offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
They're running the option, short side. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
From the contact.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
16-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams losing by 4. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
49ers 18.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Gain of 5 brings up
And send a receiver in motion right.
at the 30-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That's a gain of 4.
Now to throw.
Brings up 3rd and
Complete beyond the marker. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Setting up to pass. He's got a man left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So 1st down from the 41. Starting this drive with a design run. Here he goes again! And he has the 1st down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the timeout. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.